Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and yes, I am losing my voice. So I'm going to do a flip through of the Reason for the Season Volume 4 journal that I've been working on, as you guys know. So this journal measures 9 1/4. That's with the lace down here, it's almost 10, but I'm just talking about the journal itself. So with the edges of the fabric and everything, it's 9 1/4 by 6. It's usually 9 by 6 is what I do, but when I stitched it, it squishes the edges and makes it a little bit longer. So anyway, 9 by 6. There's a doily on the outside. I think I tied this on backwards. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you guys, I don't feel that bad, and you'll find out in the video as we go along into our project that we're going to do today. I actually filmed that before this, and so my voice isn't as bad in that part. So, yeah, just enjoy the better voice. So anyway, I don't know what's going on, but anyway, so it has this doily tied on that I've stitched this, kind of a dusty pink lace too, and it's a stretchy lace, which is kind of nice because then it's pretty fat, you know, when it sits, especially because it's already fat. It's a quilted cover, so it's just a fat thing. So anyway, what I have done is taken Amazon packaging and I've covered it with cotton batting and then a piece of fabric here, and then on the inside it has obviously the packaging on the inside, another piece of batting, and this pink fabric, and then, you know, stitched around. So it's definitely squishy, and it kind of makes that crinkly sound because it's one of the paper packages from Amazon. All right, so in our pocket here, we have nice deep pockets front and back. So you could actually put quite a bit in those. They aren't gusseted, but you know, it's pretty deep and it's fabric, so it has a little give. In this first one, there's one of these little tissue paper, sewing tissue paper booklets, and I've just put some coffee dyed paper there. There's a little pocket with some religious images, and then our baby Jesus with one of the words from Jolene at AJeweldDesign. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just not totally with it right now. This is out of an old Bible story book that I have, and as you can see, it cracked when I folded it. I was going to put it into the journal, but it's, you know, so sad days, but I thought maybe somebody could make a tag, or, you know, it just kind of looks nice back in there. Anyway, so those pieces are in that big front pocket, and I liked to have the baby Jesus poking out there. And then this is part of the Reason for the Season Volume 4 kit. So that's what those pages are. And then we have our frankincense with one of our wise men, the word frankincense. This is out of Tailor-Made Journals. Has I think 3 of these kits that have these doilies in them, and they always remind me of like snow or something, so I do like to put them in winter kits. This is some avocado dyed paper. This is from my Reason for the Season Volume 2. I try to do one every year, but like last year I didn't do one because I just couldn't find images that I liked. I'm pretty picky about you know, the images that I use for these. So I didn't do one last year, but I had previously every year, and then I did find some images I liked this year. So anyhow, this is out of a book that I had that had different artists' artwork in it. And the same with this. They're, you know, like all in black and white. Sorry, I bumped the camera there. And then one of the words from Jolene. And this is a chipboard star that I just painted with some ink and put that on it, and that goes right in there, as you saw. Actually, I'll put it back in a minute. I don't want to fiddle with everything forever. Coffee dyed paper on that flip, so you can still write here, and then there's a tuck there, and you know, a little card, and then this flips open so you can write. This is vintage. I don't know how vintage these are because they don't have any dates on them, but you can see they are, they do have some patina on them, but I'm thinking they might be from the 70s or 80s. I don't really know because I just bought them at an antique store. So, but I know they're not like vintage. So these are two of my Reason for the Season kits. This is the volume. This might be the first Reason for the Season, actually. I think this one is with these angels. And then tailor-made journals, avocado die. This is our little flip. And this was Gloria. I love you, Gloria. I am so sorry. I just could not for the life of me find your comment where you said that. And then I just could not remember. So I think it's because you go by the Cozy Brick. I can't even remember the name of it. Cozy Brick. Anyways, and I think that throws me off. And then I don't really remember who it is. But anyway, Gloria, I love you. Thank you. She's the one that gave me the idea to do, put this page in that we did together as a flip so that I would be able to use it because I wasn't going to use it. You can pull those out either direction because they're like belly bands. And then this one has a little pocket here. And then since we put it in as a flip, I had a little extra writing space. And then there's another one of those vintage postcards. Because, you know, it is vintage if it's as old as I am. So that always makes you feel great, right? And just one of our little corner tucks. This is actually from my all-in-one winter journal add-on. And then it's from the Rejoice is from Jolene. And just some music page, some more of the tailor-made journals page, avocado die, one of the angels from the kit. That's completely glued down. And these pages from the kit. This one's from the Reason for the Season, Volume 2, doily, Volume 4, gold, wise man that brought the gold. Was what I was trying to say. I keep wrinkling up this lace whenever I close it. So here we have a little belly band. And up in this pocket, we have, I have to scoot it down because I don't have room, an angel. And that's just from a book I had with angels in it, different Christmas items in it. The rest is all from the kit. This is a book page pocket. And then I did the little wise man, or wise men. I keep saying man, but there's 3 of them. So that is from Jolene. Just a little cluster up there. And our baby Jesus in the center. And then we have our round circular pocket and just ephemera bits tucked in there. And then, as you know, that little pocket comes out and you can also write on that. So that's cute. Some ledger. Coffee die. This is from that old children's Bible that I have. And this is from Reason for the Season, Volume 2. And this is just some paper that I have. And I think that's in my Volume 2 as well. And then the word from Jolene. But yeah, it's fun if you have like old Bibles or things like that with the pictures in them. This Bible was pretty beat up, drawn in and stuff. Because like I said, it was a children's Bible. So I didn't feel too bad taking it apart. But I normally don't take Bibles apart. Kit pages. Avocado die. Tailor-made journals. This is in the kit. I just added it onto some children's drawing paper, tore around it, and then our tag here with that's some very old lace. I don't know when that's from, but I love that lace. So that just tucks up there. And this is some handmade paper that my niece gave to me. Thank you, Bailey. And then a belly band. And, you know, it's just some journaling cards. This one's obviously one of the postcards. This is one I made from the kit. Some vintage doily there, lace. Just tuck in there. And then here's an altered paper clip. I don't think you guys saw this one. I think I did this one on my own. But one of the images from the kit that I put on that children's drawing paper, doubled it. so that it, you know, has some body to it. And then this is just stacks of, or stacked paper with the angel from the kit, some avocado dyed Silent Night music page. You can't see the music, but some lace. And then when you flip it over, there's the other side of the paper clip. And then I've just added this journaling card. A nice big one. You can write on the front or put a picture or a Bible verse or whatever you like. And then here's a vintage postcard again. I think is that 3 or 4 of those I've put into this journal. We did that together in the 50 stack challenge. And then this is just a little tuck from the Fussy Cuts and a piece from one of my other Reason for the Season kits. I can't remember which one that one's in, but just tucks in there. And then I put the word holy up here. This journal has 42 pages, so that's what, 84 sides, or however you want to count that. It's one signature. I signed it. There's a large journaling card here. Lots of writing space there. So that is it, and it is complete. And I will put it into my shop, so by the time this video goes up, it will be there. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. It will be better. My voice isn't quite as bad in the rest. So yeah, and I will see you again soon. Love ya. Bye. Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. Today we're going to play around with my little die cuts, my Snow Fun. I'm like, what did I call it? Snow Fun laser cut pieces, trees and snowmen and snowflakes and all those. And I have my other snowflakes in here too. So just whatever. But I was playing around yesterday. That's why I'm still on this piece of ratty paper. But I made this with one of the snowmen, a piece of flannel, piece of orange cardstock back there, and then I just painted with watercolors his arms and all that. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do it a tiny bit different because I'm going to use Distress Oxides instead of what do you call it, watercolor. But I'm going to do it the same way. It's going to be with water and all that, so essentially no difference, just different product. And I apologize for my voice. I don't know if I'm getting sick or if I'm having allergies or what the deal is, but yeah, it's been one of those kind of days. Anyhow, so I have Blueprint Sketch and just my normal walnut stain that I'll use on the arms of the snowman, because I'm going to do a different snowman than that one. But first we're going to do the background on here, kind of like I did with this one, which is just watercolor. And then you know how I spray it around with the air bulb, whatever these are called. That's, you know, technical terms and stuff. So yeah. So first I'm going to spritz. I just have a piece of plastic with the ink on there, and I'm going to spritz them just a bit to get them wet enough. I don't know why I sprayed the brown already. I'm such a dingling. Because we're doing blue right now. And I'm just going to kind of put this on however, wherever, and spray it a bit to get it to move, because then I'm going to take my bulb thing. And yes, I have done this before lots of times. So feel free to fast forward if you've seen it and you're over it. It may be new to some people though, so we're doing it again. And these, you can just get, they're just craft. I think you can get them for cameras. They're, you know, to blow dust or whatever you have, if you have one. People have said the little things that you use on babies' noses. I don't know. That might work, but that's a bigger bulb, so it might be kind of tricky to use. But, I mean, yeah, try it if you got one. But this is just one I picked up off of Amazon. They're not expensive or anything. They just blow air. These ones have the little air intake spot too, which is why I think they might be a little easier than the baby nose ones, because those ones kind of not, they don't go inside out, but you know what I'm saying? They like, you squeeze all the way and they don't come out as quickly as these other ones do. I don't know if that makes any sense, but anyhow. They're easy to find is what I'm trying to say. Or you can also use a straw. That's another thing you can do. But there's no way I'm strawing it today. I can barely do what I gotta do today. Yeah, I don't know. I just woke up with this. And I don't feel bad. My throat's all icky. The other fun thing with using the Distress Oxides is when you spray them, you're going to get, you know, that oxidation. So that's another added bonus of using those over watercolor. But use whatever you have. If you have some other kind of ink, or you could even thin down some, what do you call it? You're like, I don't know, what do you call it? Acrylic paint. And use that too. So I just want some color on here so it's not just white in the background. You could, of course, also use like some scrapbook paper in blue. So yeah, however you want to do it, do it. Okay, and then I'm also going to, while it is nice and wet, put some salt on here. And this is just kind of a sort of thick, not as thick as you can get. It's better to do with like sea salt, but I just don't have sea salt. So I'm just using it like a coarse kosher salt type thing. And I'm just going to put that on there. And then I'm going to let it dry. I will come back and we will play some more. Be right back. Okay, I'm back and you can see that the salt worked really well. But the blueprint sketch really turned purple. I mean, it's very purple. So I went ahead and added, where is it? The salty ocean, just splattered, added a little water while the salt was still on there, and then got it all the way dry. And then I just brushed off the salt with a brush. Okay. So I want to say hugs and blessings to Brenda and Brenda. I have two Brendas, so thank you guys. And also to my friend Nancy. So thank you guys for always the kind comments and just being lovely in general. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of you. You're all fabulous. Thanks for joining me and commenting. It really does help my channel, so thank you, thank you. All right, so we're going to clean this off and we're going to do a little painty of some kind on our little snowman here. Just a little, not a lot. Sorry, I have a throat lounger in my mouth if you hear it clanking on my teeth. Just trying to keep the voice. Let's keep the voice for the video. Yeah, it's weird. I don't feel bad at all. Just, yeah, just the voice is going. So what are you going to do? Okay, so we got a little brown on there. And then I think what we'll do is add a little piece of orange for, say, his carrot nose. And this is just obviously a very small piece of, what do you call it? Cardstock. Words are eluding me. I went and ran around this morning looking for some paper for my daughter. Poor thing. She's got to do this project for one of her graphic design classes where she makes a box for socks. You know, they have them do mock-up things, you know, like for advertisement or whatever. And we ordered the paper, but it is not here. And it's a really long paper. And I've looked at Hobby Lobby. She's looked at the Hobby Lobby where she is. I went to the office supply place today, and they don't have anything that she wants craft, like craft colored paper. So I don't know, but anyway, we are having no luck, and we're worried that it's not going to get here in time for her to do her project. That's the only thing. We just don't have great suppliers of things like that where we're at. Hold on, I got to take my flannel off. I'm roasting all of a sudden with the sun beaming in, which is awesome. I'll take it. I love it. Sunshine. Go sunshine. I'm going to just poke some holes. I think these will work. We're going to find out. In the black to see. I don't know if that'll work for the eyes. I'm going to do something else for the buttons down the front, but I want something. I guess I can just, oh yeah, those will work. I just don't want giant pieces of paper because that makes it hard too, because you got to clip it. This is the only black paper I had with me with the holly on it. It'll work. It will, it will. So yeah, basically you're just, I mean, this is not rocket science or anything. I just like to do something with these pieces because I know sometimes you get a whole package of this stuff and you're like, what the heck do I do with these besides like coloring them like a child or something? You know what I mean? It can be, you know, just what do I do with it basically? So I thought I would do something just to give you an idea. Not that you have to do it exactly like this, but it might spark, you know, something else in your mind. So it's always fun to see everybody's take on these things. You could, of course, just leave them entirely white and do like a navy blue background or something, and that would look really cool with maybe a little glitter or whatever. I'm doing the more, obviously, traditional look. So this is just a piece of flannel, so that it looks like his buttons are kind of flannelly. And then we're going to put a scarf on him like we did the other. And this is, again, just a piece of flannel that I had, this little scrap of it. So just use whatever you have. And it doesn't even have to be flannel, obviously. You could use any old thing you want. Just gonna wing ding it here. This piece of flannel's got like a permanent fold in it. Probably from being jammed in my box of junk. Should we try to sort of kind of tie it maybe? I don't know with my hands if I can. Well, I might get it. Surprise myself every once in a while. I mean, you don't have to do that because that's obviously going to add bulk. So, in fact, I don't think I'm going to even do it. I mean, it's cute. It's just, you don't want to get it too thick because then, like if you were to mail these or put them in a pocket of a journal or whatever, you're just creating bulk that doesn't need to be there because you can just glue it. And it will be cute. And then you won't have a big knot under his nose too, which is always, I mean, I don't like knots under my nose. How about you? This does work pretty darn good on fabric from what I can tell. So I would definitely say that it's good for that. I mean, I don't know that I would do a huge piece of like the cover of a journal or something, but for stuff like this, it's great. Yeah. I think it looks pretty darn good. And then I think I'm just going to put these on there. I was thinking I might put a little blue on the base. And then he'll just kind of stand on that bottom line maybe, or even lower. Is this one a little bit bigger? I think this is a little bit bigger than the other snowman I had chosen. You could stand further down. Something like that. So I think I will do just a little blue on the base. Just a little bit. Maybe we'll even kind of, oopsies, not supposed to touch it. I'm not doing good with that with this brush, so we're just gonna kind of, just to give a suggestion that it's icy looking, right? And goes with the rest of it. Now this paper isn't going to react the way that watercolor paper does, for example. But it'll work. I got a little on the tree too, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to get another paper to put here, because that one's wet now. A lot of that base is going to get covered. Okay. So these are just scrapbook papers that I don't really love, so I use them to glue on and stuff. Just don't want you guys getting blinded by the light when it hits this table. I guess I could take this piece of countertop off, but it's kind of nice because it's really hard surface, stable. And my wood top is so messed up. All by me. So what kind of things are you guys up to? Anything exciting, or you got any major Christmas projects you're working on? I've got to start getting some Christmas present things going. I'm telling you. I do struggle with getting going sometimes on that. As I've said before. I'm like a broken record, I know. Sometimes I do better than others. I like get ideas and it's just making it happen, but I don't even know this year what to get for everybody. Now you of course could do his little buttons on the front of him in black like his eyes, but I just thought it'd be fun to do the flannel since I had it. And yes, it looks pretty silly right now, but we're going to keep working on it. I'm going to add some snowflakes. And these are all in that same Snow Fun set of die cuts, laser cuts, whatever you want to call them. And then I have a 'Tis the Season stamp I might use. I don't know. I might not. But every time I see it and I think of a snowman, I always think 'tis the season to be freezing, right? Yep. Tis the season to be freezing. Then what we're going to do is put some glitter all on here and on here. You could, I probably should have cut the bottom of those trees off on this particular one, but I didn't think of it till just now. So that might be an idea. Just cut that bottom part of the trees off. And then we'll put a little blue. I mean, you could do these, again, a multitude of ways. All this stuff. You could make the trees green or whatever. And this could be put on the front of a greeting card, or you could use it in a journal. So that's kind of fun. An idea that has multiple uses. I use my glitter. And like we talked about yesterday with the ornaments, you could use really fancy glitters. These are just the glitters that I have. I'm not much of a glitter girl, but I do like it for winter. I can't get the lid off of this now. Oh my word. And I'm just dumping out the glitter into the bottle. Okay. This is cute. This guy doesn't have a hat, and I tried to like make him a little hat, but it just looked weird because his eyes are kind of close to the top of his head. So that wasn't really working for me. So I think I'm going to put my 'Tis the Season down there. And I'm using black because I just think that'll show up the best. But you could do it on a separate piece of cardstock too, like white cardstock, and do it in one of the blues. You know, a lot of you are card makers and are probably fabulous at all that. So do your thing. I like making cards, but we're back to that. A lot of times it's that perfection thing that I'm not very good at. Yeah, that's cute. This is an old Stampin' Up! Stamp. I don't even know what year. Probably 2000. It came with the polar bears. I don't know if I want to put a couple of these in. I think I'm going to do what I did with the other one. I used my Posca. And I just went around and did dots with the white Posca pen. Just to add to that whole snowflake effect, since I only have a few snowflakes because they're kind of big. And I'm going to even put them on the tree, especially where I put the blue dots on accident. How to cover your boo-boos. Let me count the ways. I'm very, very adept at that. The Tim Holtz oxides are oxidizing further under the white. I didn't mean to do a line there. Oh well. You can see that kind of around some of those, it's going more purple. But yeah, I just go around. I even put some on the snowman because you'd be surprised once it dries. You can see those dots. And you don't want to leave him out. Even put one on his carrot nose. Maybe even on his eyes. And then he looks like he's looking down. Just fun. Just have fun. That's really what it's about, right? Makes you feel like a kid again. I used to love drawing snowmen and little scenes and things when I was a kid. And Santa. And anything that had to do with Christmas. Candy canes. Okay, so 2 different ones with different pieces from the Snow Fun laser cut die cuts. And some watercolor on this one. Distress oxide on this one. So just use whatever you have. An old stamp. Some flannel. Alright guys, I hope you, excuse me, losing my voice. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will chat again soon. Love you. Talk later. Bye.